Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and rip off the Band-Aid. It's time to remove responsible for from your resume. It has absolutely no business being there in 2024. So listen, look, I get it. It's very easy to take your job description and just paste that into a Word document and call it a resume. I get it. You've seen others do it. It's tempting, but listen, as you go after bigger and better positions, that's not gonna work. It just will not cut it, okay? And if you're thinking to yourself like, Candace, what am I gonna do? Well, that's exactly what this video is for. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to take your resume bullet points from blah to blah that. Let's get into it. Okay, so look, I've revamped my fair share of resumes, and all too often I see people list out all of their job duties with no real indication of how they've performed. And I mean, y'all, really, like, you want someone to hire you for a senior level position and you've literally just copied and pasted your job description under a title and you're hoping that that conveys value? Like, nah, y'all, we gotta stop it. And so I want to provide you with my quick trick for transforming your job duty into an impactful accomplishment. Now, I get it. Listen, every single bullet point does not need to be dripping and drenched with extra sauce unless that's just how you are. But what won't work is just bland bullet point after bland bullet point after bland bullet point. Like, is your goal to put the reader to sleep, or are you trying to snag a new role? Like, we need to know. And so for each bullet point, you'll want to share not only what you did, but how you did it and what was the value for the company as a result. Let's get into it. Okay, let's say you were responsible for cold calling. Bet you were making calls. Well, how many calls were you making? Why were you making these calls? What was the impact to the business as a result of these phone calls? These are the types of questions that, if you provide the answer to those questions within the bullet point, you are providing the reader with gold. Okay, let's start with the what. You initiated 100 plus phone calls daily. All right, well, the why. To increase product awareness. And let's just say that the result was you increased the number of prospective clients by 35% in 2023. Great, right? Now that gives you the pool of details needed to create an impactful bullet point. So we're going to go from responsible for cold calling to increase product awareness by initiating 100 plus phone calls daily, increasing the number of prospective clients by 35% in 2023. Like, y'all, that's good. Okay, look, now we moving and grooving, right? Like, now you see the difference between just stating what you did and providing or painting a clear picture of value that you'll bring. Okay, so let's try another one. Let's say you were responsible for creating training documents for your department. Well, cool, right? Like, cool enough, but let's talk more about that. How many documents were you creating? Why were you creating them? Again, what was the value for the business on the other side of you creating these documents? And so this one might look a little bit like the what was created 3 documents. And you know, when you put the number 3 in there, it doesn't really have too much of an impact, right? When we're talking small scale number like that. But you created 3 documents. Let's talk about the why. Let's say the why was to improve departmental efficiency. And then when we talk about the result, let's say that you took the average new hire onboarding time from 3 weeks to 2 weeks. Now, that is giving. It's giving, y'all. It's giving. Okay. So it will take you from a bullet point of responsible for creating training documents. 2, improve departmental efficiency by creating new training documents that decrease new hire onboarding time by 33%. And I'm sure you've probably noticed the pattern here. Your job duty is simply what you do, but telling them the how and the overall result, then you're painting a clear picture of the value that only you can bring. You are unlocking your secret sauce. Yo, I mean, I think it goes without saying, like, you can clearly hear the difference. You can feel the difference. One screams, I was in a rush and I'm just throwing something together to try to get across to y'all to satisfy a requirement. The other one is like, nah, now I'm about my business. And I want to let y'all know that if y'all were to have the privilege of having me on your team, like, we talking value add, right? They talk about that all the time. Like, we are talking about an extreme addition of value to your company because of the skills, expertise, experience, all of it, because of all that I bring. And so it's really like, it's giving boss. Like, I need y'all to walk into 2024 with that mindset, with that I'm not settling for the bare minimum. No, I am crystal clear on my value, and I am crystal clear on what I want to achieve next. And guess what? When you see me, you gonna see me.